What is going on, Internet? Lou here, and this is the Redemption ROM 1.0.3 changelog video. Let me start off by saying if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please pause this video, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you want to stay up to date with all of the Android work that I do, as well as Linux, I have a lot of, I feel, pretty good tutorials and reviews on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be planning a lot more of those types of videos going on to the future. Do me a favor and subscribe there. Also, if you want to interact with me and maybe give me some ideas for a ROM or just kind of see what I do on a day-to-day basis with Android, follow me on Twitter. You can do so at ohheyitslou. Also, I have a blog on Blogger. You can follow a lot of written tutorials and guides that I do there, and find me on Blogger also at ohheyitslou. So, Redemption ROM 1.0.3. Basically what we have in the previous versions is we've gotten a very solid foundation and base, and that's what I wanted to do. 1.0.3 addresses some minor bug fixes, but also starts to introduce features. Let me just make this take a very brief moment and talk about features. Features is a hot topic. People get really passionate about features. They get really worked up over it. Basically, the situation gets boiled down to there's a very small group of people, developers, who know how to work with source code, who know how to compile ROMs, and they're really the ones driving all the content for a very large community. And within that community is a group of people that have in their minds what a quote-unquote perfect ROM would look like, the features that it would have, the aesthetic, how it would look, and they're really always striving, it seems, if you read through these forum threads and these posts, to really get the perfect ROM. And that's why I wanted to make it very clear with Redemption ROM initially with my vision statement, my purpose video, to let you know the direction I want to go in. And I feel like I've stuck pretty closely to that, and I will continue to do so. However, going forward, starting in this version, I'm going to start to add features. Keep in mind, this is the ROM that I use as my daily driver, so I'm going to do things to this ROM that I want. What's really going to be nice, though, is I do have a GitHub. I have started uploading a lot of my stuff to GitHub. Definitely not all there yet, but I'm going to continue to do that. So anytime, if you want to change anything, feel free, go to my GitHub, take whatever you like, modify it, change it, do whatever you want. And then you can have your features exactly the way that you want them. I'm going to try to add things in here that I feel stick closely to, again, the vision of the project and are things that I like. At the end of the day, Redemption ROM is my project. It's my ROM. Oh yeah, and for those of you who are wondering where I got the name, I got my nice little tattoo right there. It says Redemption. Anyway, I digress. So, features. Some of you may like what I've done here. Some of you may not. It's a lose-lose battle for a developer. Features are a very biased thing. Everyone has their own opinion on features. Some people like certain things, other people don't. This is what I like. If Redemption ROM stops kind of meeting your needs as a ROM, don't worry about it. I'm not going to have any hard feelings if you move on to another project, but I really feel like this is a clean, optimized, stable version of AOSP. So let's get into the features. I don't want to make this too long of a video. Head over to RootsWiki, the thread that my ROM lives on, and you're going to notice customized stock launcher 2 to provide more fluid movement through the ROM. By default, a lot of the values that launcher 2 has encoded really are very slow. They seem to cater more toward the eye candy flash. They really want you to take notice of the different transitions and movements in and out of screens, and they want to do it at a very slow pace so that you can admire it. This drives me nuts. I don't like to wait for anything. I like things responsive, quick, and fast. So that's what I did with Launcher 2. So Launcher 2 is customized slightly by myself. I rebased the entire framework to address some random reboot issues. Again, this is a very dodgy bug. It doesn't happen to everyone. It has yet to happen to me actually on any ROM, the stock ROM or any of my AOSP builds. I haven't had one single random reboot yet, but I rebased the entire framework. So this particular upgrade will require a wipe. Guys, I'm going to try to make upgrade patches going on into the future, but when you do something as large as rebase the entire framework, you're going to want to do a full wipe. some of you have issues with wiping your device. Listen, better that somebody is constantly doing work to improve your experience, and pushing out updates and supporting something by which no one actually pays for, by the way. This is not a paid product. So, you're getting this for free. You're getting updates on a regular basis. Wiping your phone, in the grand scheme of things, is a very, very small, minute thing. So please, nobody freak out about wiping your device. It's not a big deal. I suggest use AppBrain. It's a market application. It's different from Titanium in that it doesn't back up anything you currently have on your phone. It just keeps track of all the applications you've installed from the market. When you reinstall a ROM, install AppBrain first. It will tell you everything you had installed previously, and it will track each one of those down on the market, so you don't have to search for anything, and it'll ensure that you get a fresh install of all those applications, and there's no corrupt data that gets carried over from a previous ROM or a previous version of this ROM. Highly recommend AppBrain. Very great application. Moving on. Volume Rocker, Wake. I've basically coded this so you can wake the device using volume increase or volume decrease. I really like that feature, so it's included here. Native USB, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth tether capable. In my previous builds, it you were not able to tether natively. You'd have to use something like Android Tether, an application that's available. Just hit Google up if you're interested. But now it's native in the ROM, so there you guys go. I know that was a big request from you guys. Let's see. Updater script is now at version 4. Most of you guys aren't going to care about this, but for me to stay dev correct, I made sure I updated my updater script to accommodate certain things. So there you go. ERI has been updated with all of the appropriate Verizon wireless entries. So there you go with that. We're good there. I enabled full 180-degree rotation in applications. This is not in your launcher, so basically, if you're just on your home screen, you're not going to be able to turn your device and be in landscape mode. However, within applications like messaging, Gmail, YouTube, web browser, full 180-degree rotation. Why do I like this? Well, I came from a Thunderbolt, and the power button was on the top of the device, and where the power button here is on the Galaxy Nexus was the volume toggles. So I was used to flipping my device a certain way and increasing the volume, especially when I would be watching a YouTube video in landscape mode. Now I constantly hit the power button and turn the screen off. So also in other applications, this 180-degree rotation really makes it a better experience for other applications as well. So there you go. I included that 180-degree rotation. Let's see here. I was on the fence about this particular option. I did some very, very, very minor theming. I know I touted before that I didn't do any alterations to the stock ICS theme. The only thing that I really didn't like was in the dialer. There's that bluish gray gradient behind the buttons. I replaced that with a single black image. Now it makes it look really, really clean. This also carries over into your in-call dialer in your contact application as well. Trust me on this one. When you see it, it's going to look fantastic. It looks much cleaner. I didn't think I could really improve upon the look of ICS anymore. However, I really feel like this improves the look of ICS. Now, don't freak out for those purists out there. I am going to include a flashable zip that will allow you to revert back to the stock themed applications. If you do not like this, try it out. Take a look. I guarantee you're going to think it looks real good. For the most part, I mean, I know themes are a fairly biased thing, and they're really based on opinion, but I think most would agree this makes it look much cleaner and much nicer. Let's see here. DSP Audio Manager has been included, so you guys can tweak the crap out of your audio. So I want to thank the CM team for the application and Krylon 360 for making it available on the CDMA and GSM versions of the Galaxy Nexus. You're also going to notice in the ROM thread I added an upgrade patch section as well as a redemption mod section. Future optional mods I'll include there, and upgrade patches for future versions I'll include there. Incremental upgrades will be done via a patch. A larger upgrade will be done for a full wipe. I know this is only an incremental upgrade. We went from a .02 to .03. However, I rebased the entire framework, so just wipe your device. It's not a big deal. It only takes a little while to get everything set back up again. In the long run, you're only going to benefit from a bug-free ROM experience. Okay, so again, this is the Roots wiki thread. I've updated my to-do list and my changelog. Coming up in the very near future is going to be the advanced power menu and the notification toggles as well. So that's it for this one, guys. Be sure to head over to YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter at ohheyitslou. Thank you for supporting my work. Thank you guys for all your input, and we will catch you next time.